Good morning and welcome to today's Keiko. Before we begin, we should address an issue that crops up from time to time within the chat thread. This is using the right hand, powering in your cut, in your kiriroshi, with the right hand, as opposed to providing power with the left and control and guidance with the right. So to help address this issue, I have a few props this morning. The first is something many of you may recognize. It's a golf club. And anyone who has taken a lesson in golf, the first thing they learn is how important the grip is, and that should sound very familiar. Once you understand the grip, you're taught that the left hand provides the power for the stroke, while the right hand provides the guidance. Again, this should sound very familiar. Now, just as with a sword, if I overpower with the right, it causes problems, as opposed to pulling with the left and guidance with the right. Now, I don't claim that that is a good golf stroke by any stretch of the imagination, but fundamentally, it is a similar thing. And what we're talking about here is the transmission of energy. In golf, I have to transmit this energy through the head of the club into the ball. With a sword, in kiriroshi, I transmit the energy through the monouchi of the sword. Here is the next tool. This is very simple. All I did was take my belt from a bathrobe and tie it on to the end of a bokken. And what I want you to do is just take the bokken to jodan and purposefully you're going to push over with your right hand. Purposely push with your right hand. Then, I want you to focus on pulling with the left. Pulling with the left. Again, pull with the left. You should see a pretty big difference in terms of the way the energy is transferred into this. You're not looking for how fast or what you're looking for is a feeling. One is this feel, and you'll see it comes over pretty flatly. But if you remember, we're supposed to start with a pull. This technique of kiriroshi starts with a pull. Has a very different feel to it. Hopefully, this will help you to understand transmitting that energy into the kisaki correctly. It can also be done with a short stick, if that's what you're using. In this case, I just simply tied a bag onto the end of this, and so we have an example where I'm pressing with the left hand, pressing with the right hand, and we have an example where I am pulling with the left. I think those tools took all of about 2 minutes to create, and they may have a dramatic impact on how you're cutting. So please, maybe over the course of the 2 days we take off, give that a try and see if it helps you bring light to how we put energy into the kisaki, and not to use power from your right hand in this kirioroshi. Now for today's keiko. Yesterday we specifically focused on the role of shitachi, and we excluded practicing the role of uchitachi. Today, we'll bring those two halves together, but in a very particular manner. Focus today on precision and cleanliness of technique. Allow the technique to do the work. To make one repetition, first we'll perform the role of uchitachi, and immediately perform the role of shitachi. Together, those two halves will make the whole. Keiko.